Viewers of the old faithful Ningbo seems to have taken a dump. Been a bloody good vacuum cleaner and blower this. I think a brush has gone on it because Mum was using it and the spark came out of it. Turned it off and turned it back on and it worked for 2 seconds and stopped. Not working at all now. So it might have been overheated or I don't think it would have been. It's like that warm in there. I reckon the brush has gone out. It's got the old Dyson syndrome. A lot of Dysons tend to do that. They've got brush problems. So if it's possible, I could just get a Dyson motor. It's really cheap for it. Anyway, let's get it all apart and cleaned up. Brushes are bloody fantastic. They're actually in quite good nick. There's a hell of a lot of brush there. 4117 the code. You see where it sparked out. A little Chinese Ningbo motor out. Both brushes are 90% intact. They're both about 30mm long and they're worn evenly on both sides. What I can put it down to, when I show that spark on the tip of the brush, they're actually not sliding in and out of their holders smoothly. Doing it by hand's fine, but when they're all the way in like that, they're getting stuck somewhere along the line in here and sticky. That's the only thing I can put it down to why it stopped. So we've got sticky brushes, I think. Anyway, give it a good blow we can press there, spin it up, do a multimeter aim up test and see if that confirms anything. Checked it, blew it all out, everything looks good in that motor, it all aims up okay now, so I think it just could have been sticky brushes, so I might contact them and get enough force on the springs for it to work properly. Anyway, let's try it now. Ah, dodgy cord. It's a cord. Ah yes, the old Electrolux wind up. The old Electrolux vacuum cleaners had that problem too, where the cord would wind up, it'd go to a sharp bend and it would break at that sharp bend. On the same thing here, you can see there, I could probably rip it out by hand if I wanted to, I could virtually twist that off. But yep, bad cord. Alright, time for a new lead. I don't know what brand this thing is, but it's cheap. That's a brand, it's got a brand on it, little Chinese, there'll be a Chinese name on it somewhere. Yunhuan. There you go, Yunhuan. 2 times 1mm squared. I need 1mm squared cord. I could use an old extension cord and cut the buggered socket off the end of it if I wanted to. See what I got. Well, for now, I cut the bad bit off and use that same cord until I can get some decent cord for it. Anyway, yeah, we'll do that. We'll cut the end bit off and replace it. It only goes up here to the little spade terminals of the switch. That's easy enough to fix. Just pour this out by bloody hand. Then this bend here, poured the active, that's pretty damn hard to pull out. Poured the neutral, barely an effort, look at that. Not much copper left in there. The neutral wire broke off. I poured this thing out of the rubber grommet. I didn't pour the rubber grommet out, but I pulled the spade terminals off there. There isn't much. You can see it's been kind of sparking at the end of that. Bad connection. That one is not so bad. The important wire is better. But the neutral one, piss poor job. Only did barely any, whoops, bloody crimp on it. It's barely crimped. Both of them, I could virtually reuse these. I could probably reuse those, but I don't think I will because they're really, they don't grab onto the spade hard enough. So I'm going to put my own ones on there, some Nava 12V ones. Because at least them ones there have got plenty of bite in them at least. These Chinese ones, they've got no bite in them. Put it through the microfarad cap, just for noise suppression and all that. But yeah, let's fix this cord up. Turns out I had some proper 240V rated gold plated terminals. So I took one, but I only found one, crimped it on professionally, and put the existing heat shrink cover over it, whatever it is, it's rubber cover. That one's fine, but I didn't have another one, so I used an ordinary blue 12V one. Colour coded at least. Anyway, that works out quite well. Easy fix, a very common problem with vacuum cleaners. The cords always fail there. Brushes and cords. So keep an eye on those two things and your vacuum cleaner should last quite a long time. fixed it. Look at that, inrush. From stalled position, it kicks 40 amps. Very briefly, about 6 amps it uses. Did a BOZ move there. Yeah, about 6 amps, 1400 watt. From 2012, I think this is made. It says at the mould, the date code inside the mould on this lid. God, I thought we bought it a bit earlier than that anyway. Maybe it is 2012 we bought this. Interesting. I thought it was a bit older than that. People always check your cords and brushes, as I said, on your vacuum cleaners. Even on the cheap, nasty ones, they all get the same problem. That's fixed. Maybe just bolt that lid, other piece back on, and this thing's pretty much good to go. Ready to suck more crap up for the rest of its life. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.